Hey Bookaholics, it's Isabel and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about all the Jodi Picoult books I need to read. So I've read a lot of Jodi Picoult books in my day and I just read The Storyteller finally. It's been on my list for a while and I'm just kind of pretty excited to get back into reading her books because I've read most of her books already and I just haven't read them for a very long time and I just need to read them. So let me just share with you the Jodi Picoult books that I need to read. So let's get into it. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Lone Wolf by obviously Jodi Picoult. This one has been on my shelf for a very long time. I think I've been avoiding it because it doesn't follow the same structure as some of her other books that I absolutely loved. Most of her books have some kind of mystery that ends up in the courtroom and I absolutely love that format. And this one just doesn't seem to follow that same format, but it does have a lot of family drama in here and issues that they have to solve. I'm not too sure exactly what goes on here. I'm guessing someone dies and there's like an inheritance or something like that. I'm not 100% sure exactly what goes on in this book, but I know I do definitely need to read this one because it's been on my shelf for years. I think it was published back in, the days of yore. It was published back in 2012, so it's been like 8 years. And I think it's been on my shelf for about that long, so I need to read this one. Next one I need to read is A Leaving Time. Oh, can you see that? It's very hard to see in this light, I don't know why. And the next one is Leaving Time by obviously Jodi Picoult. So this one again, kind of like the same as Lone Wolf. It doesn't quite follow the same format as some of her other books, so I think that's possibly why I've been kind of avoiding it, but I do definitely need to pick this up and read it because I know a lot of people do love this book as well. I believe this one follows a girl who her mom's missing or something like that, and she is trying to figure out the mystery in that. For more than a decade, Jenna Metcalf has never stopped thinking about her mother Alice, who mysteriously disappeared in the wake of a tragic accident. Refusing to believe she was abandoned, Jenna searches for her mother regularly online and pores over the pages of Alice's old journals. A scientist who studied grief among elephants, Alice wrote mostly of research among the animals she loved, yet Jenna hopes the entries will provide a clue to her mother's whereabouts. Kind of just follows that. It has in the mystery aspect of it like all of Jodi Picoult's does, but it doesn't seem like it's going to go into the courtroom like so many of her other ones do, and that's just what I love about it. But yeah, I do need to read this one because I know a lot of people love this book as well. So the next book I have to read, I don't own it yet, and I'm kind of ashamed by that because this is like everyone's top favorite book of hers and I just don't own it, but I need it. It's Smell Great Things, obviously, by Jodi Picoult. I do want to read this one as soon as possible because this one does follow that format and has that talk about uncomfortable things that people don't like to talk about. So this one follows a nurse. I think she works in like the baby place where babies are born. I don't know what it's called, but she works there. This couple comes in and they're white supremacists and they do not want her touching their child because she is African American and they don't want her touching their kid. But she's the only one there and the kid needs CPR. So what are you gonna do? Leave her to die or do something? And she does something. She saves the baby, but then she gets charged with a serious crime for it. And honestly, this is what I live for Jodi Picoult. So like I need to buy this one and I need to read it because this one I'm one of the ones that I'm most excited for, and everyone's just been talking about it and just love it. So this one I definitely need to pick up. And the last one I need to pick up very soon is A Spark of Life by Jodi Picoult. This one I was so excited for when it came out. Like I heard about it and I instantly put it on my want to read. It wasn't even out yet, and then when it finally came out I was like, okay, I need to own it. And I just haven't picked it up yet. Like I don't know what is wrong with me. Probably a lot of things. So it's okay, we're not gonna unravel that right now because we don't have the time. This one deals with both mass shootings and also abortion. This one pretty much follows at an abortion clinic and a shooter comes in and holds everyone in there hostage. So people who were picketing outside plus people who were inside doing an abortion, the doctors, the nurses, all of them are just stuck in this room with the shooter. And like I'm really excited for this one. Like this one reminds me so much of 19 Minutes, and 19 Minutes was my absolute fave of Jodi Picoult. Like it was just the heart of all our books. So I'm really excited for this book and I really need to pick it up. I have such a hard time just picking up books that I'm so excited for because I don't know. It's just like I don't want to be disappointed, and so I just don't pick it up. This is the last book that I'm gonna read. I also do have the 2 YA books that she wrote with her daughter Samantha Van Leer. I'm going to read them eventually, but they're not on the top list as the other 4 on here, but I do want to read these ones. So this one is Between the Lines, the first one, and then this one is Off the Page. And it just follows a character who gets sucked into a fairy tale book or something like that. I am curious about where it goes. They're not on my top list of the other 4 on here, but I definitely do want to read them eventually. So I thought I'd just mention them. So yeah, those are all the Jodi Picoult books that I need to read. This is a pretty short video, but there's only so many books that I have of hers that I need to read because I read so many of her other books. I do need to reread some of those. Like I need to reread 90 Minutes, and I need to reread like A Change of Heart and Handle with Care and just all the great ones. Like I just need to reread them because it's been so long since I read them and I just love them. And she's still my absolute favorite author. Like even though I haven't read her for a very long time, I still know she's just my favorite. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below which books that you still need to read of Jodi Picoult, or if you've read every single one of them, and just let me know how you enjoyed the books that I still need to read, because maybe that will convince me to actually pick these books up. So subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!